Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. His first throw is an interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off to the air now. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 7.
Tiger, fight!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He puts some juice on a deep. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, New York.
Hold on.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. And that one's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
319.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
They're on the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, it's gone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Gone. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Commanders have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Rodgers set to pass. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
26.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Another punt brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. You get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. On the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. And we should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Quickly into the hands of McConkey. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Goff on 1st and 10. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Now they send their back in motion right. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. They're going to throw again. Goff. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. The toss running right, Dobbins. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Throwing is gone. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal, Giants.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Got 180.
Pistol give here to Dobbins. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants pull out in front for their 13-zip. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
319.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
319.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
158.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. It's his back, it's Robinson. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
26.
To the air on 3rd and long. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught, Garner. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
58.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. It's caught at the 4. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
58.
Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
319.
Go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. The extra point. Here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ced Wilson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Trey Vaughn, Eric has it. And the Giants make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Strong with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Giants take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the third. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now Goff. On the move, headed right. It's downfield. He's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
On first down, it's Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Goff setting the throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Black 20.
Off play action, Goff. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Hey, kill. White 20.
Goff now on third down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Santos' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
The lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Rodgers set to pass. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Blue 58.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. 88.
Rodgers from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Short pass brought in. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Hits his running back. This is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Box, 58.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Wilson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Goff working from the pistol. Kelsey's got it right side. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
First down throw from Goff. Chased out to his right. He's on the move past the 15. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're going to throw again. Goff. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dobbins trying the right side. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. He won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now run with Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Santos now for the extra point.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Commanders 14. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Blue 58.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
319.
First down, here's Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 15. Green 18.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Hey, you block over here.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
A gift to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Giants.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They're going to pass it here. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. He has the Giants' 1st down. And it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal. At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Boyer Larkin with the pick.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of his end zone, Rodgers. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here he goes, one final shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as with that, we sign off from D.C.